Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Scandinavia. So we just got urban nationalism. We gained the urban nationalism modifier. As time goes by, nationalism develops on the way to becoming one of the most important issues in politics and diplomacy. Scandinavia gets urban nationalism until the end of the game, giving the following effect: years of separatism plus 5. Ain't that just great? Anyway, we now have 5 two-deckers available in Bergenhus, just waiting there to be awesome. We are sending another one that has been finished right now in Uppland to there, and we have 2 or 3 extra galleons here that are waiting to be upgraded. So together we have 9 heavy ships instead of the 5 that we had before. Plus we are building 2 more, so we'll be at 11 very soon, which is more than a double from what we had a couple of years ago. The frigates that we are repairing in Uppland will soon be ready to go, and I'll send them on their way, taking another part of our ship complement and sending it to Uppland to be upgraded. Now the amount of ships that we could handle is continuously increasing, so we are below it, which is a bit of a shame. I could go above it, but I really want to keep the sailors at a reasonable amount because, you know, building these heavy ships costs a lot of sailors, 500 for each, so that's the issue here. So upgrading our current fleet and building just the big ships is the best possible choice. I have given an order to upgrade the trade wharf in Blacking, but don't worry, we're gonna build the other shipyard there as well, because the Blacking archipelago seems like a good... We could maybe move our biggest shipyard to there and start building there. I could also use that kind of thing in my capital because it gives urban gravity and some other bonuses. But there are better things that we could get there, like warehouse district for the same amount that would give us more of everything. Or even the merchant's quarter, that would be awesome. Or the frigging bank that I would love to build, but yeah. As far as development goes, these are the most developed provinces, as you can see. We are working on most of them, small one being a bit of an exception, but I could go with it and build some things there. It would be very cheap. Dalarna, same. We could get some very cheap buildings there. Uppland, you know about. Akerhus, we haven't really developed much in recent years, but that's because the urban population is increasing still there. Same with Bergenhus, where it's even worse. The urban population is way below what we had. Nothing really here. The roads in Pohjois-Karjala are still being built, still the unrest wreaking havoc, but we are slowly approaching the point where we will have no unrest at all, especially once we get above the stability and we maybe lower the autonomy further somewhere else. You, for example, have a shipyard, so your autonomy is dropping really fast, but it would be quite expensive, wouldn't it, to, yeah. But we have... No, we don't have roads in Osterbotten. Which might actually be better than anything else and maybe start to develop it. Is it? Oh, it's Arctic. Well, I just hate the unrest that's coming, but Davisam actually has none, so... Let's allow the construction to get that. Oh, and we are sitting on 248 gold now. Let's invest it in something. You guys are finished, so we're gonna go protect trade into the North Sea. And I'm gonna pull some more ships from the fleet here to get upgraded. Actually, I think I'm gonna take 4 now, because we can do that. And we need to get a bit of a move on. So the rest of you can protect trade in the North Baltic. You will go to Uppland. Yeah, we're getting better numbers now once our ships are upgraded like this. And I'll be able to commission more ships here. We're not building any over there. Yeah, once these 4 will upgrade, it's gonna give me 400 extra that we can use. And Bargainhus could really use a port here. Okay, we defeated some poor bastards in our colonies. And let's commission a 2-decker here. How's Bucking doing? Still building. And we're building a trade wharf down here as well. And a trade wharf up here. Yeah, that's gonna be useful. What are we building? Oh, a ship. Court level has changed. Actually, I do wonder. Yeah, education is increasing once we built that extra university. The court could use, I guess, increased annual funding. That would be 2 per month. But I think the court is giving us quite a lot of awesome bonuses like stability, morale of armies, yearly prestige. So let's do it. We need to keep up and rise. Corruption is dropping. Stability is growing. Things are looking fairly good. Can't really do much with you. Can't really do much with you. Can't really do much with you. And hey! Another colony became self-sustaining. So let's move on to here. And just continue with the beauty that is Vinland. It's 18th of March 1647, and we can now invest in a new idea, which is actually what I want to do, as we need to finish these first. So, exchange of customs. Our traders travel all over the world, bringing us new ideas and maintaining old friendships. Diplomatic relations +1, global institution spread +5%. This is most important because, or very useful right now, because we have 6 diplomatic marriages and not a single queen consort. So let's see who we could marry with. Wismar, huh? That's our province. Bremen. You don't have the right thing. What about Milan? No, Milan is not. Genoa has a doge, so that's not useful at all. What about you? Jülich. Oh, they're a junior partner of someone. Hanau. Junior partners as well. Oh, you could. Falkenstein. Okay, let's go with it. Can we get... No, we can't get a queen consort. They just don't exist anymore. Anyway, we have colonized, as you can see, the new province here, and we are still waiting for the colonization to be finished here. But Vinland is spreading like plague. They have started colonizing 2 provinces of their own, and that is fairly good. What about these? Damn, they're actually investing quite heavily into this. They're providing us with 8.73 gold every month, and that makes me very happy. We currently have 9 2-deckers here, and we are upgrading 3 more here. I have taken the Carracks, I think it was, or Caravals, not sure which one they were, but I upgraded them here, and they're currently being repaired in Hutland, and we're building 3 more. So we'll have 11, 14 top-notch heavy ships very soon. And actually, why did we drop in the court? Even with the extra funding, you're dropping, huh? That's unfortunate, but I don't see what I can do with it now. Oh well, no more units, but we could build 3 extra heavy ships, which we are doing right now. You are still building that roads, and we are going to finish a trade wharf in blocking very soon. I have 289 gold, and I'd like to invest it into something. You will be in 26, you will be in 36, and we can offer you favors. So let's give you a holiday on foreign coin and lower the inflation here. Increasing your support to 36. Vipuri. I think I wanted to grow Osterbotten. It's very expensive. It's pretty much as expensive as Akerhus or as Bergenhus, which is funny. But Fune is doing good. Starting to save up some of their own gold. I'm not really interested in improving Sealand or Noria Sealand anymore because they upgrade themselves. Skara could use a bit of power though, and I'm thinking about a naval dry dock. It would maybe be a good choice, but you know, honestly, I'm thinking about building that in Blacking rather than here. Our workshop would be good. 20% urban gravity would give us, damn, another 10,000 in urban gravity, so that might be a good choice for us. Okay, you're there. You're here, the 2-deckers. Okay, more 2-deckers. Oh, things are generally looking good, and that colony has been established now. Awesome. Well, this is fun. We got a good harvest event, which will give us 358 gold, but then we also get noble family requests aid, which we can grant or can not. That's the question I would like to pose here. But yeah, I think we need to, because I want to get the estates as high as possible. So let's put this into the treasury, and then 247 is a loan. And we're gonna wait a month before we answer them, so that we will take just one loan. On that note, 4 more frigate type ships are ready, so I'm gonna send them to the North Sea. And we have 9 2-deckers resting here. We have 4 extra in here, 3 of them being repaired, and 1 extra sailing here. So we are now sitting at 14 2-deckers and building the 15th. It is actually beautiful. It is honestly really beautiful, and we can get yet another unit for our armies. So I'm thinking we're gonna get a cannon unit, but not before we grant the aid. That's 223, and we're gonna get 237 loan. We'll need to repay that as time goes by, but it was an extra way how to get some extra loyalty, and that counts. We'll need to revoke especially the greater nobles' privileges, and I still think that if they are loyal it will help with that, but I really can't say for sure. Current stability is at 73, which is okay. I don't have a problem with that. And okay, gifted Protestant, that's actually pretty nice. How's our unrest looking? Still quite high. We're having some problems. Trust your neighbor. Although citizens are encouraged to show trust and good faith in their exchanges, the reality in many nations is that it's a risk a people cannot afford to take. This, however, is not the case in Scandinavia. We have successfully stamped out corruption on so many levels in society. People not only trust officials to do their jobs without the extra help of a bribe, but they also trust each other more in general exchanges. This general belief in the honesty of others is the very thread from which the fabric of society is woven, and our country is a shining example of it. State maintenance minus 10%. It's actually very useful. Thank you, game. So we're gonna get... Okay, court has increased. Maybe it's gonna keep increasing now. Who knows? So come on, give me that loan, and I'll need to see what we're doing with it. 42 gold, 45, 43. Damn, that's really good. Also going great in trade. I wanted to do something. Damn, I forgot. Oh yeah, I wanted to build an artillery piece here, which I can't at this point. We'll need to... Damn, I really need the leather guns. Orson Tolan, you couldn't have come at a better moment. So one extra unit here, and we could build 5 more ships at this point. We really don't have the sailors for it. We have 267 each month. So it's gonna take a while. You guys are there, you guys are here. I think I'm gonna start upgrading more ships here. What are you doing on the trade here? At 88%. England has 10% of it. Okay, let's let them stay here. We're gonna split. We'll need 3 ships to be able to get another 2-decker. So you protect trade here in the North Baltic, and I'll just upgrade you and commission a new 2-deckers somewhere, probably in Skåne. Okay, so if we upgrade you now, we have enough to get a 2-decker, and we'll be reinforcing by 73 each month, and that will give us additional couple every so often. These are still replenishing, huh? I'm thinking it would be nice to build a regular port in here. Regular shipwright. Because I'd like to get the ships to repair here. But here is also good. And how's Orkney are doing? The autonomy is dropping significantly. Marketplace is building. Damn, it's gonna drop to somewhere like 40%. That is decent. We have a castle here. I'm actually thinking about upgrading this a bit more. But I'll have to wait. Well, I have some bad news. As a matter of the fact, England declared war on us yet again, not even 3 months after the truce was over. And I'm facing the same conundrum as before. However, the scales have tipped a bit, and I'm gonna try to do my thinking here as I did last time, and explain my position in this more, so that you guys know how I evaluate conflicts when they come. So, England declared war on us. They have pretty much no allies. They got Argentina, but you know, that's just Argentina. Far away from us. We don't really have to care about it. And they got English Brazil, which we also don't need to care about. That's somewhere here, I think, yeah. So it's basically us against them, because we do have Novgorod, Scotland and Finland, but Scotland is gonna get steamrolled within a couple of days, which will suck because all of their ships will most likely get crushed. Novgorod and Commonwealth will not probably get... Actually, no, Commonwealth did not... What the fuck? Did Oh, Commonwealth, you bastard! You deserted us! You bastard! Well, okay, so basically it's us with Novgorod and Scotland against England, but pretty much only Novgorod and me against England, and in the end it's me against England. So that's not good. They still outnumber us when it comes to heavy ships heavily. They got 30, we got 14. We're building 2 extra, which puts us on 16. However, there's a difference now. We do actually have 16 super new ships, the 2-deckers, which are very powerful, and indeed they can sink many of their ships in battle. So that changed. We also outnumber them heavily in the light ship department, actually more than 2-to-1, and we have upgraded a lot of ships. You know, arguably not as many as I would like, but we get some brigantines and we have some frigate type ships, which is awesome. So we are in a much better, albeit still not as good shape as we were before. Actually, in better shape. We are in much better shape than we were before, albeit not as good as I would like it. That's how that sentence goes. I said it completely wrong. As far as military goes, we are also in a much better shape. We have 34 units. I believe we had like 30. So that means we got 20,000 infantrymen compared to their 24. We got 8,000 cavalrymen compared to their 9. And we get 6,000 cannons compared to their 13,000. So they still outnumber us heavily. And I won't lie that that's a fact, but they actually aren't in such an awesome position as they were before. Plus, they are going to rake heavy war exhaustion from this if we basically just keep this war going. They want Orkneyar, which are only accessible across from Kalaib. So if we could somehow hold Orkneyar, we could pretty much say hurrah, hurrah. And even if we don't, this could be played as a protracted conflict that's gonna fuck them up. They're getting quite a lot of national unrest already, and if we just let their war exhaustion skyrocket, they might be in trouble. I don't know if they have... Yeah, we can't see unrest. Yeah, we can't. So... it won't probably matter in a while, but if we do decide to fight this war now, we'll have a really big trouble ahead of us, because we'll need to keep at this for as long as possible and play this very defensively. I would probably unite my units in mainland Scandinavia, let them take Orkneyar and just kill their ships one by one, make a massive fleet and just try to sink them and hit them where I can. This would be very hard, I'm not lying, but what makes me really consider this now is that we are at +2 stability, with quite a lot of extra going, and we are honestly doing very good as far as money goes, manpower. We don't really have good situation going on with sailors, but you know, that can be fixed in some time. If I just keep my ships somewhere, I could see it very well that we could maybe get more units. I could ask my... could ask my nobles to grant me some extra units. I'm gonna ask the burghers for war relief and additional logistic support. So I could just... The question is, this would ruin us in a long term, and I was hoping that to be in a much better shape, but I really am not at a point where I'm willing to give up the rest of my territory here. Not to mention, I would really need to give them more than just one province. It would have to be more, because Orkney itself will not cut it. It would, for example, have to be these 3 islands, or it would have to be Iceland or something. So what I think is that we're gonna give this a try. We don't really have much to lose, and at this point we are in a much better shape to take down the behemoth that's England. We just need to make sure that we strike where it hurts, we keep up, and we wear them down ship by ship and unit by unit. One bad battle could decisively break us completely. So I'll need to keep that in mind. I'll probably try to focus on the defensive heavily and make sure that we are not raking in war exhaustion faster than they are. And if I could just... I don't think we could face them off. If we had 16 heavy ships, new ones, and all of our light ships, I still think that would not be enough. So we'll need to pray that we get a good admiral, and we'll need to hope that we can get a good general, better than the one we have now, and then somehow probably let them land on our territory, let them take attrition and stuff. Yeah, I think we have a slim but a fighting chance, much better fighting chance than we had last time. So let's do this. So I'm gonna end the episode here, and in the next one we're gonna start a full-on war operation. I already noticed that we will sink 3 of their ships here very soon. I'm gonna let these ships sail out as well so that we can kill them. And I'll start uniting my units here at the coast of the fjords. I'll probably put them here in Bergenhus. We're building 2 more ships in Uppland and Skåne. Actually, it might be better to have them somewhere like Norra Jutland, so that we can hit them when they come to Skagerrak. On the other hand, the coast of fjords would be better, because we could hit here. Man, this is a tough... We will have some really tough decisions ahead of ourselves. And I can't really believe that Commonwealth deserted us that way. They were such a trusted ally for such a long time. We won't really forget this betrayal, and you know what, Commonwealth? I might eventually come for some of those territories here, because, you know, the Baltics are, or have been always considered part of the Scandinavian region, especially Estonia, so we'll get that.